Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk to you about why I need a break from the Philippines. Stick around and find out. Hi guys, so I think a lot of expats actually go through this. I don't think it's just me. And I find that at around 6-month mark, I just need a change of pace, and it's been like that ever since I've been here. And it could just have something to do with having a bit of a travel bug. I've had that early on in life, ever since I started traveling at a young age. And when I was stationed in Germany, I used to travel around Europe, and just I get this itch, like it's like I can only stay put for so long, and then I feel like I have to go somewhere, even if it's just like go fly to Cebu for a weekend or something. I feel like I need to get away from it all. And sometimes it goes even further. Sometimes I feel like I just need to get out of the Philippines, which is why Maya and I travel so much, and thankfully she absolutely loves it. And a little bit of an update. Today we went to a travel agency, and they are going to help us because Maya will need a visa for Japan, and that'll be in August. So they can help us with that. I think the cost is around 7,000 pesos, so it's a pretty good, not a bad deal to have somebody else take care of all the paperwork, make sure everything's done correctly. This will be trip number 4 that we've done together, so for her to get out of the country. And they even handle visas to the US for a tourist visa. And I talked to them, and they seem pretty confident that they can get Maya a tourist visa. They said, you know, we get Japan under your belt, that's 4 trips. Maya's got income, you know, her daughter is here, and I've lived here, we're married, and I've lived here now going on 8 years. It'll be 8 years by the time we travel to the US next year. And so it really shows that, hey, we have every intention of returning back to the Philippines, and I think a lot of it is that. So that one's a bit more pricey. That will cost 19,000. A lot of you will say, yeah, you can do this yourself. I don't want any mistakes at all. I want it handled smoothly, and they were recommended by us, so we're going to go through them. It's an office here in Dumaguete. It's on the ground floor in Lee Plaza in Dumaguete. I don't know the name off the top of my head. If anybody's interested, let me know. I can probably comment with the name. So that will be in the works for next year. That's going to be summer of next year, because I will be doing regular trips back to the US now. I won't get into detail, but you know, when I got divorced, my ex and myself, she kind of took my sons and really kind of tried to keep them from me. And you know, they're at the age now that they have phones, we communicate, and things have really work themselves out, and we are in a good place. They know Maya, and so just super excited how that it's turned itself around, and I'm back to having, you know, a good relationship with them. And so I won't get into any more details than that. But we're doing end of May, I'm going back to the US, but from here on out I plan on bringing Maya with. So super excited. And you know, once you get approved one time for the US, then it's, of course, it's almost a shoo-in after that. As long as you've showed you've traveled and came back, you know, it's almost a shoo-in after that. So that's part of the reason why all the trips as well. But again, I get back to the point of you know, you're here in the Philippines, and sometimes it just wears on you. For example, you know, sometimes I get just tired of like a little bit of unorganization, and I like to get to a country that's really kind of organized, you know, like when you get to Malaysia and different countries, you know, and everything's organized, and I can use my credit card to tap and pay, and things just kind of go smoothly. And so sometimes I just need to do that, just get away. Sometimes for example, pollution, air pollution. Well, you know, you don't want to go to Bangkok, but you know, like just trash on the ground and things like that. I like to get to some countries that are really clean, and just experience that. And I don't say this to be negative against the Philippines, because I love the Philippines. I love the Philippines people, the friendliness, the warm smiles, and I hate to see that they make their country, you know, they litter so much. And I sometimes, of course, it's their fault, and other times they just, there's no trash, you know, there's no trash bins around for them to throw their trash. Trash pickup is really hard to even set up for your home or for your apartment or whatever. I've gone through it at the last place I lived, and even this place, the landlord had a problem getting somebody out to pick up the trash. So I understand now a little bit more than I did before. But again, I just like to get away, and sometimes I just like to be in a totally different culture again, with a different language, with different food, and it's just, like I said, I think it goes back to the times even when I was in the military. And that's why I also think that military, you see so many military guys who are the ones who make it out to the Philippines. I think it's because they are used to just, you know, you get your orders and you go and you don't know anybody there. And you got to start all over, make new friends, and you're at a new location. You're put out of your comfort zone. And to make a move or even travel to the Philippines or out of the country, sometimes, especially by yourself, traveling with somebody else, it's not so bad. You got somebody to you know, experience things with and get through maybe some difficulties with. But when you're traveling solo, the military guys are kind of used to it already. They're used to being put out of their comfort zone and getting to know new people again, and getting to know a new city and a new area or a new country possibly. And that's why I think you see so many military guys out here. You know, that, and you'll get the guys who are disabled. They're getting disability early, or maybe they did their 20 years and retired early. And so usually when you see guys who are in their 40s, even 50s, they're usually military guys. And they get the inexpensive visas and everything out here. So yeah, it takes a certain type of person to get out of your comfort zone, travel by yourself, even more so to make a move all alone and give up everything and come out here. But again, I do get to this point sometimes where I get like, I just get, I need to get out. I need to see something new. I just get antsy, and that's just been with me forever. But again, luckily, Maya's totally game to go travel whenever, you know, we get, you know, a week off. When Nora's got a week off from school, you know, we try to go somewhere, or we, you know, Christmas break or summertime, we try to go somewhere, which is why we'll travel back to the U.S. in the summer of next year. So, also another update, I started today, I think I told you in my last video, I feel like I'm kind of in a little bit of a route with my workout. You know, I've been working out for now over a year, and I've definitely seen progress. And a lot of that progress has to do with the kitchen. I've really needed to make some drastic changes, and that's I really have. I've pretty much now cut out sugar and carbs for the most part. And I started off today with a trainer, and man, can I feel it. You know, I can feel the different exercises and even things that I was doing where I wasn't doing proper form. So just to give you an example of how much trainer costs at a gym here, and this might be on the more expensive end because he's a pretty popular trainer at around Dumaguete, but I'm paying 2,500 pesos, which is probably around 45 US dollars, and that's for 1 month. That does not include the gym membership, which is 1,300 pesos, which is around, I don't know, $25 or so. But yeah, he's really, just showed me like certain exercises that I just didn't have the proper form. Maybe I was doing maybe a lot of weight, but I wasn't doing the proper form. So, it wasn't as effective. And he's helping me out with like diet, what to eat, what not to eat, which things you can search and find out yourself. Same with workouts. But when you have somebody there who just kind of pushes you, you know what I mean? And who's like helping you out and on you. Hey, do this now, do this. It really does help. Before, I probably would spend too much time in between sets, sometimes chatting or on the phone or whatever. And now he's pushing me in the right direction. So I know I'm going to be extremely sore tomorrow, but loving it. Anyway, the point of this video, every 6 months or so for me, I feel the need, I gotta go somewhere. Sometimes I like to be able to get out of the Philippines and do some travel. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting out of Dumaguete and getting to a different place, to avoid this traffic here for a while, to avoid the trash on the ground, to avoid how things are unorganized or whatever, just experience something new. Again, sometimes just going to another city can cure that. Sometimes I need to just hop out of the country for a little bit. And we travel quite a bit, and if you're able to do so, I highly recommend it because things can be extremely cheap here, and avoid burnout. Sometimes people just kind of get burned out on the Philippines, and if you feel like that, it's so cheap to hop over to like Thailand or Vietnam or Malaysia or Cambodia and spend a week, and then you come back and you're refreshed and you feel good about it and you're excited to get back. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.